and disruption she's got on her team in the Nico,
Yeah.
the Rel, and the Aatrox. They're just all going to be, you know, creating space for the Xayah.
For sure.
To be hitting this Cassante, Tom, Jarvan.
And now, into game, getting ready for game number 3, of course, as we have a tight series between our 2 top of the leaderboard teams, BYG as well as Frank. And I mean, every game we've had somewhat of a different draft. This time, finally getting to see Jiang's counterpick over to Driver, who...
Yeah, we'll see how he manages.
Yeah, I don't even know if it is a counterpick, in fairness, in this game, but...
I think it does quite well. We've seen it a bit. You know, we've seen just about every Cassante matchup under the sun when the champ was freshly released and people were trying to figure out what to play to beat it. We saw just about everything come out. Aatrox was a decent champ into it, and Aatrox really likes some of these new items. We've already seen one Aatrox with the Hydra, the new Hydra. I can't remember its name.
Profound Hydra?
Profound Hydra.
It is obviously very good. Has that auto attack reset on it, so it does feel nice if you're Aatrox to have that.
Yeah. Xiang getting a nice little trade. Maybe going to mess with Jarvan a bit, but decides not to. Q a very long cooldown at level 1 for Aatrox.
Yeah. Progressively becomes less and less, of course, and starts to be essentially negligible.
Yeah. Driver tanks that up for, you know, his jungler and spares him the misery of fighting an Aatrox as a level 1 Jarvan. As, Feng being very aggressive in this lane. Xayah, especially at level 1, is just not doing much to you. Probably has skilled the Q. Just to be able to pick up some
last
CS.
hit some of those CS.
Yeah. Feng is borderline just 1v2 zoning.
It is often what you get to do as a sort of a range champion into melees at level 1.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
No flash on Driver. That looks scary for a sec.
That's Ghost gone already. So, I mean, things looking pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
nice.
a great start.
Jung will be getting his revenge.
Will he get the solo kill, though? That's really where the question lies.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he even needs to, but...
No, definitely not.
Aatrox a little bit harder to have impact on in team fights. Oh, -1.
Oh.
It's hard. It's hard. There are a lot of creeps. It's hard.
I actually suck at last hitting when there's that many creeps around too. Just like have like a half a second, not even that, timer to try and get your auto attack in before it just goes off to the nether.
Yeah. As Gemini clearing to bot, same story for Husha on the Jarvan. As Pretender on the opposite side of the matchup, getting better trades, but is just shoved in. Gonna be a pretty easy recall for 1116.
Now, I mean, we're seeing the junglers meet in the river, but of course this will be favored towards Husha, as well as his bot lane have prio, so this should just be the scuttle crab given.
Yeah.
Kind of curious that Gemini's staying so long for this. I think he's risking more than he stands to gain.
Yeah.
So yeah, eventually Husha will force him out. There's going to be
do you have to worry about the dive if you're Frank here? Low mana on your Xayah. Pretty high HP on both though. Doesn't decide to go for the dive. Gemini back to his Raptors. Not hitting the crab yet. Guess he'll have plenty of time to take it before Jarvan shows up from base.
Okay, Pretender so far in this matchup remaining even.
Yeah, it must have been a disaster in the last game, I'm guessing.
Who was the AD carry? It was also Xayah. So they didn't even... It's not like it was Caitlyn where...
Yeah, you have an advantage.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's her fake health. There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just Orianna favored now.
Yeah, maybe we've misjudged this matchup. It looks kind of hard. Oh.
Well, Jiang,
he could be in trouble.
He does have flash available for him, and he is not in trouble. Driver has been completely gobbled up. His flash does come through there from Gemini, but it's going to be matched also by Husha. Teleport now for Driver means that he'll be able to catch this wave, but 400 gold just out of pure gameplay from Jiang. The rookie really standing up to who was often hailed as the best top laner, I think from most people.
Yeah, and this will be really good for his confidence too. You know, he finally gets counterpick isn't just getting destroyed.
Yeah. Isn't just blue side top laner.
Yeah. It's going to be a fight over the Rift. No, Gemini just has to get out. Aatrox is TPing in, so they might be able to contest the next two, but Gemini kind of okay with giving it up. Because we're going to get a replay of what happened to Driver here. So Aatrox still has Flash here, so any decent go from Jung is just going to be a death for Driver. Actually dodges the Q2. I guess the W just connects and he gets position on him and actually goes into him.
Yeah,
he could maybe just W'd away. Maybe he's baiting.
Oh, maybe, but yeah. I guess it's just maybe overestimated how much he could tank up and got absolutely claimed down.
That answers the question, I think, of Aatrox is definitely a strong pick into the Cassante.
Yeah, well, at least so far. Brutalizer, of course, picked up, so he will be going for that Profound Hydra.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's able to find effect. Of course, it means that he's a lot squishier in these team fights, but it's a lot easier for him to get these resets. So I guess it's like the skill ceiling's very, very high, and the skill floor is also very high, so it's really up to how well he can
Pretender messes up the E flash there.
He did. Was matched for the flash though.
Yeah,
for
he gets a flash
116.
anyway.
And was that Ignite used?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. As Feng had to flash away.
For sure. Oh, Driver now, maybe looking for the return. Jiang getting very, very low, and it just might be Driver.
Wow.
He goes down once, but he will not go down a second time as Jiang overextends, gets taken out from that all-out. And that's a return kill.
Takes advantage of Aatrox not having the flash, has a massive wave on his side, and Aatrox is going to lose a lot for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, CS lead for the Cassante and some plates.
Okay, it is going to be Dragon though, picked up first of the game, of course, going to Frank, so
yeah,
not all is lost, but
got to be very upset with that.
Yeah, this is going to be crushing for your confidence after
suddenly you're 20 CS down a couple plates.
Yeah, that's a bit of a disaster. You lose your top side red buff as well.
Because it looks good. It looks good right now. Oh, he Qs backwards. Just gets ult. Oh, I mean, like, so well played by Driver.
Yeah, lands everything.
Yeah. Just one little mistake from Jiang.
Oh, what's happened here? Carving just slapped him around the chaps, and that's going to be a kill mid there.
Yeah. No flash on the Orianna, gets punished pretty quickly.
And again, we're seeing the power of Kaiwing having one of these engaged supports. I definitely think it just looks a lot better.
Yeah, they look like a completely different team.
Yeah, for sure. So, all is well. One little slip up top, and you have found yourself with a little bit of a goal disadvantage despite the kill lead. But ultimately, things are fairly even. And you have got yourself a dragon. So, I think in terms of the actual game, you are pretty confident and feeling pretty ahead.
Wow. They just he just cannot move. Unfortunately, Kaiwing gets it on the Rakan. Pretender does miss the Nico E there, so just anyone has to take the kill who can.
Yeah, now, Driver actually just very ahead at this point. So, game's gotten a lot harder for Jiang after his solo kill.
Yeah, it's probably at a point now where he has to wait to get some items before he can fight this Cassante.
It might even be at the point where you can't really fight the Cassandra. You just farm it out and then hope you do more in a team fight.
Yeah, maybe.
Assuming you play it well, you probably can. Obviously, just so much damage.
Yeah, very high skill ceiling on the Aatrox. If you do hit everything, you beat anything.
Yeah, pretty much. A few champions like that, but Aatrox seems pretty predominant in the meta a lot of the times. I think Ezreal's the absolute king of that.
Yeah. Yeah, extremely high skill ceiling. Sad we haven't seen an Ezreal yet.
Yeah.
Fun champ to watch.
Now, in fairness, I think Eminem really does strike me as a crit 80 carry player more so than anything, and so it's not overly surprising to see him prefer the crit 80 carries. But yeah, I mean, we're getting Senatam. I guess that's its own thing, but I would like to see an Ezreal too. I think Ezreal's look really, really strong.
Yeah.
At least in my solo queue games. So I don't know how. I think they're pretty good to base off.
Yeah. About the same caliber. Gemini is going to contest these.
Oh, that's just one gobbled up.
Oh, maybe he's just trying to...
Oh, okay. Now, Pretender's in there. Everyone's really in there. And a lot of knockups coming through with that Pop Blossom. Driver, though, he's popped the NOS. He's trying to get in there. Jiang will join the fight as well. But it's going to be Cassante at least picking up the scraps for the first one. All Out comes through. It's onto Jiang, who might be able to find himself a reset. But Driver is dipping. He's diving and he's picking himself up. Yet another as Jiang is not able to secure the kill.
And you see Driver in his cam. He's happy about that. Just well played, but I'm really surprised that Gemini decides to contest that around the Aatrox, who's the weak point on the map right now. Maybe the only weak point on the map. Maybe they're too worried about giving up the 6 Void Grubs. He does manage to get one away, but it's just so hard to... And Driver's here at the fight first, of course, because he's got priority. It looks okay. We land a massive Nico combo.
3-man.
But there's no damage to follow it up.
Even here, when Jiang gets ulted, I think, wow, this could be good.
Wow. And Driver plays that fight amazingly. Somehow manages to live here. Orianna shields, Senna heals. Just save him. And Jiang is probably devastated with that one.
Yeah, bro was happy. I would be too.
Yeah.
Has himself his Iceborne Gauntlet now, so even has damage reduction onto the Cassandra. Sorry, not the Cassandra, onto the Aatrox.
Yeah.
And then isolated 1v1 even. So
yeah, look at the items top.
Yeah, no, it's not particularly close. I mean, obviously he picked himself up that first kill, picked himself up another, and then an assist as well as 2 plates. This is a very rich Cassante in what was a blind pick, so...
Yeah, and Cassante, he is, you know, a relatively safe blind pick tank, but don't let that fool you. When he's got item advantages, he is extremely difficult to deal with in team fights.
Oh, Fing being looked at. Is going to be able to stop any engage here in his tracks. As Pretender roaming on down. This could be dangerous, but the ward spots Husha.
Jiang is going to be under pressure for a long time in this lane. Maybe just the rest of the game. Behind Aatrox is not the most useful.
No.
Engage onto Gemini.
Yeah, Crashdown does come out to block out a lot of that damage. Fing's trying to get there. The Blade Caller not actually finding the route onto Stay True means a lot of damage will now be missing for this Xayah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
What is going on here? World Ender is going to be popped. All Out still available for Driver though.
Still wants to fight.
Going to use it All Out now. Is Jiang going to be able to fight it? Does have Flash. Oh, damage reduction coming through from Driver. Oh my god, the flash away. This is so intense, but...
Wow.
Oh my god, he's found it.
I can't believe he gets that kill with a Brutalizer against, I mean, a full item and a half. He's down a full item and finds a kill there.
Yeah, does find the kill, and that's massive, right? That's big gold, much needed onto Aatrox. He's going to get some time alone with his tower as well.
Yeah. I mean, and Driver wanted that. He was definitely making no attempts to escape there.
No.
He was looking for the outplay.
That was very, very close, but it was Jiang who picks it up. Also, I believe, got himself a 500 gold shutdown for his troubles, so...
Yeah, he's got himself back in the game now.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be the Profound Hydra picked up now, I think, which makes his time a lot easier. So what happened? How did Driver end up so low?
I think he just lands 2
Qs. He's got Bramble Vest, so he just gets autoed and he starts taking tower damage.
He greets for the plate. And this fight from this HP is still very close.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it was.
And Driver looking for it. Doesn't have Ghost, so maybe he feels like he can't even get away. It is very close to him just winning the fight as well. Amazing flash by Jiang.
Yeah, that was incredibly fast reaction times.
Yeah. He's got his full item now. Should be okay in the lane.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It took a miracle.
Time.
Yeah, it took a miracle as engage from Kaiwing.
Okay, Stay True getting locked down. He should have that Abyssal Voyage available to him if he wants to use it. He doesn't even need to. Now Pretender sprinting on in there with that clone. Driver also being here means that...
That might be top tower.
Yeah, this top tower should be going down, and I think I favor that trade for the side of Frank. Obviously, Dragons are only going to be even 1-1 now, and... This is gold, much needed gold over to the Aatrox.
Yeah. This might be getting Aatrox just to where you wanted him to be, you know, when you picked him as a counter. It went downhill for a second there, but with this picked up and a couple waves, he should be about where you expect him, like nothing happened.
That's right. Nothing to see here, fellas. Just a honest day's work up in the top lane.
Yeah, just a counterpick slightly winning lane.
Now, I mean, this is on a ward. I don't know about this.
Yeah.
You also haven't recalled after picking up first blood tower.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's cooking here. Maybe they know the Jarvan hasn't backed yet. They are on top of a ward, though. Gemini Sweeper coming up.
Okay.
But they're just going to kill it. Okay.
It's very low, and yeah, Jarvan's not here, so it should be fine. Oh, but is Eminem going to be able to get out? Does pop the goes. Featherstorm now.
Okay.
So it does get out, but not before losing a lot of his health. And
maybe Beyond can look for a tower here. Who can wave clear? They've got Xayah and Nico here, but they might be diveable.
Yeah, Xayah, no Featherstorm.
No flash on
Makes
Pretender.
her extremely vulnerable, but here comes Gemini. So,
This is TP.
yeah, this is going to be Jiang now arriving as well. Does have World Ender, and we've found our way now onto Fing in the back line, and he's just going to be gone. No time to even use the Devourers as a double kill for Jiang. It's going to be the third picked up now for Gemini, and a massive team fight.
Down. I think that TP just had Beyond scrambling. Tom Kench was nowhere near Feng, and Feng gets caught out one shot, and the rest of the team falls down soon after. As they're going to definitely get 2 charges, whether they go for the second tower or not.
I think they should.
Oh.
116, you're in trouble, pal.
What a
very, very
sidestep.
good sidestep, yeah.
Wow.
He very much saved himself with that. Now it is the tower going down.
Oh, and Jung's got himself a 300 gold shutdown. As I think once this TP comes out, they scramble a bit. I think if they all ran in the same direction, as Jiang is on the Tahm Kench, he can't get anywhere near his Senna. He flashes and gets Rakan taunted away from his Senna, and the Senna goes down. The rest of the fight is doomed. That's about the one thing you're not expecting to happen in these fights, is Senna going down early with a Tahm Kench.
The one thing you're not needing as well, really.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to be 2 items picked up for Jiang on the Aatrox. Admittedly, Driver also has himself 2 items, and his items are fantastic because there is solo AP Nico, which you are not scared of at all if you're Cassante.
She's
really,
not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. This champion has a bit of burst, is more there for the team fighting ability that the engage it offers, not there to kill out a tank. And so, yeah.
The number of combos she would have to throw onto the Cassante is just
outrageous.
Yeah, she's never really going to be a threat on him.
Yeah, and it's going to be a while before Eminem is too, so I think right now, Jiang and Driver should really be the people that are just running the map. I think Jiang, obviously, he's picked himself up 4 kills now, and definitely looks very, very strong.
Yeah, both top laners actually just end up through all the shenanigans very accelerated. It is Driver with TP, though, so you imagine Frank on the back foot for a bit. Yeah, considering both tops are strong, and one of them has TP, the other one doesn't. You kind of just have to chill out under your towers if you're Frank.
I don't think you should be okay to do that. You do kind of want Xayah to get to Navori before you look for any fights. But here comes a teleport. It's going to be Pretender this time. He's going to find himself away onto Husha. Husha's going to get locked up. We do have Jiang here. He's just walked up to the fight, so you don't have to worry about teleports if you can just dawdle there, and it's just going to be the 1 kill found, but importantly...
Yeah. Pretender's disguised as a minion. They get an engage.
We've locked up Stay True. The shield isn't going to get popped here, but the Pop Blossom is, and it's going to land onto that Tahm Kench. He does eventually go down. Pretender going to pick that one up, and Driver's looking for Eminem. Eminem's going to dodge out, but is he going to live? No, he's not. Now Fing's on the back line. Fing is not going to be able to deal with the Aatrox, and out of nowhere, it's a clean ace.
Just ace them. I wonder how that started onto the Jarvan. Usually Jarvan's really difficult to catch, and I think Beyond had TP advantage. They were playing far up in their lanes, but it's actually Pretender who TP's behind them. And again, I think a flank TP just sends Beyond scrambling. They lose 1, but losing 1 somehow turns into losing all 5.
Yeah, that was... I don't know what really occurred for that second part of the fight to happen. I mean...
Yeah.
Driver almost got himself 1 there onto Eminem, but...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just not quite. Eminem did lose pretty much everything, though, so it was a bit vulnerable.
At this point, Jarvan's already dead. And Beyond can just back off here. They don't have to...
Oh, it's a classic. Oh,
yeah.
This minion's just walking up.
But again, you don't really need to look for the fight here.
No.
But Driver does find a good angle onto Eminem. But at this point, the Rel ult, you can come down a one-man Rel ult onto the Cassante, and Jung making very light work of a Senna without her top Gensh.
Husha's dead.
Susha's caught again.
Bit of a rough game.
Yeah.
So far for Husha. Now, jungler's dead. Do we look towards the Baron? We do have teleport available for our Aatrox. We do have Pop Blossom and Flash available for Pretender. So it does feel very, very scary now for BYG to ever face check onto this Baron. Of course, as long as you can get some form of ward behind them,
it is the OG Baron pit, where you are going to have to worry a bit about an Orianna ult, but Jung's found Tahm Kench.
Jung has absolutely found Tahm Kench and eventually found his Flash and eventually popped his World Ender and eventually is going to take him down. There it comes, Pretender once again claiming the bounty on that one. 306 now on the Nico, and Jung finding infinite sort of value in this Aatrox pick after one mistake early.
I mean, it doesn't seem like anything can phase Jung after two really rough games with counterpick, as Driver's looking to maybe
he's gonna be able to tank up quite a bit. He does not have his Unstoppable available for him. Coming, guarding. Pop Blossom coming through. It only lands onto Driver. Maybe they're going to be able to take him down. Through comes the center shield. And it's a massive cataclysm. But is it going to matter? Driver's found his way in. All out comes out. Eminem's down. Driver's running the team fight. But so is Jiang as he's trying to find the kills on the backside. Through comes the quickness. Driver, he's still alive. He's going to go down. It's going to be Jiang, the ultimate winner in this top lane. Triple kill. Will it be the Quadra? Yes, it will. This Aatrox is going insane.
In spite of a 4-man Orianna Jarvan combo landing, we were wondering if they would land the combo. They find it onto 4. Jiang is just running around the entire fight. The one guy you didn't hit with the combo is just killing everyone.
Not even in Aatrox ult. Just in regular
old, his ult ran out. He didn't get a reset.
Fella form.
So Driver looks like he's just running it here, to be honest, but then ball on Jarvan, and they actually find the combo. It connects, but I think they're just maybe too far behind for it to make a difference at this point. 4-man combo, and Jiang actually is in it. Kaiwing distracts the Orianna from really following up, and Jiang just finds his way onto 1-1-1-6, murders him, onto the next one. As Senna just doesn't have the DPS to deal with this Aatrox.
No, not at all.
I mean, it takes him a long time to get to the Senna, but they just all go down one by one. Enough CC for this Aatrox too to really set him up, and what a game! Just as we were praising him as well.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
those are late game 80 carry-esque damage levels. So, that was close. Coming obviously a very safe champ, but if he got knocked up there, could have quickly found himself going down. Yeah, the Youmuu's Senna is not really...
Yeah, it's not threatening this...
Yeah.
This Aatrox anytime soon.
Now, we once again have a... Was that Serpent's Fang?
Yeah.
This time on the Aatrox. A little bit more curious. Obviously, Tahm Kench has a shield. Senna provides a shield of her ult. Jarvan has a shield. Orianna. Actually, all of them have a shield. But they aren't the most impactful shields in the world. I think Senna and Tahm, obviously, very impactful. And Orianna's can be. But in general, Orianna's shield isn't even going to be there when it's important because it's just being used before the fight to put it on Jarvan.
Yeah, it is a very cheap item. But I imagine if he's hitting someone, they're dying, shield or not.
I guess it just makes it easier.
Yeah. It's a very cheap item as well. Sometimes if you can just finish an item, you finish it. TP from Pretender.
Oh, he's looking for a flank. Jiang's on a flank.
Oh.
Feng is going to be... Oh, okay. Oh, here he comes. World Ender comes in. Wow, that's a very nice quickness. Battle Dance also finds its mark as Stay True's going to be ulting Driver. Eventually does go down. It's a double kill and a 3-man stun there actually found from Feng on this Senna. Unstoppable will go Driver. He's in all-out mode. He's going to dash over that wall. Jiang's going to knock him up, though. He follows suit. Should be another kill here. Found Jiang picking up that one. He is now legendary. That's 3 in the team fight. And another team fight wipe here in favor of Frank.
You see how strong Driver is. He can jump into 5 people and kill the Xayah by himself, but the rest of the team just cannot deal with this Aatrox. There's so much CC to set him up. You saw that fight Kaiwing. So he actually TPs in here. instantly flashes out. As 1116 really held onto his ult well there to get everything out of Xayah. As he TPs in, flashes out, and then the quickness into the Rakan knock-up into the Aatrox, just killing your entire team. And Feng just, I mean, he's got 3 tanks in front of him as a center.
Driver.
Doesn't even bother autoing anyone. And yeah, Driver somehow finds a kill there.
Just claims his bounty. Is it going to be anathemas on Driver? Be Warmox.
Maybe. I can think of someone he'd really want to put that on.
Rakan?
Yeah.
Alright, Dragon is going to be taken here from Jiang. It shouldn't really be answered. He's actually doing it pretty quickly as well. 12 and 2 does help.
Yeah.
Finishes his Eclipse now, so even more damage, more cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
And he is 4,000 ahead of the next highest in the game in terms of gold.
Yeah.
I think this might be the first time I've ever seen a gold graph like that.
Yeah, and with lethality items too cheap, he might just, he's like 2 items ahead of anyone else in the game. Making the Aatrox last pick, we wondered if they could use the last pick as well as Beyond could, and
then we wondered again when he died solo after picking up First Blood.
Yeah.
But now he's certainly making it work. BYG control over River.
I mean, Gemini is safe to face check because who's killing him when he face checks here?
Yeah, you've got Luden's Orianna. I mean, Driver probably could. Driver could probably kill everyone that isn't called Jiang right now.
Yeah, if given time, but
yeah, no, I don't know. This game feels very, very difficult. Rakan even got the redemption, so even more survivability in these fights. Now, there are 2 Thornmails and also, Driver's being caught out, does go unstoppable. Is he going to be able to get out? Magnustorm does find him. Emnem's going to be able to come in here, find a bit of damage. Jiang still got that World Ender. Q3 used, a lot of cooldowns being used, but it's going to be the double kill for Jiang. He's going to find himself a triple onto Driver. There won't be a penta. Eminem claims himself his bounty onto Husha, and now 5 men strong against 1116. You are not long for this world, especially when Jiang's able to get onto you like this. And pop goes the Weasel. That's going to be a clean ace. And Frank are going to take the series 2-1 for the battle of our first place here in the Spring Split.
Wow, and Frank looking amazing all series, even in the game they lost. It took some heroics from Driver, but we get some heroics from Jiang.
Yep. I'm going to hazard a guess and say the player of the game might just be this Aatrox in this game.
Yeah, you just pretend minute 5 through about 8 or 10 just didn't happen.
Yeah, and he did flawless